All right, well, flea market season is definitely winding down, but it's going to be another adventure this morning. Heading up to the market. I don't have a ton of stuff. In fact, I was 50-50 if I wanted to set up, but I figured it's not supposed to rain during the morning, and I don't know what next week has in store. So let's get up there and do some selling. It's early. I'm getting tired. I thought I got enough sleep. A lot of people ask me when I go to sleep. I go to sleep pretty early, about 9:30. And I don't know why. Some of these days just starting to get a little bit harder to wake up in the morning. But pup just had her breakfast. I am not having my breakfast. I'm going to make one more round outside, and we'll be off to the market. Making it into town, I can even just see the back half of this town. Seems like it's very, very foggy, so pretty shortly it's going to be make sure you have your headlights on and turn your fog lights on kind of thing. Obviously have your headlights on, it's pitch black out. Oh, there's a flashlight lumen, flashlight crew. I don't think I've ever been a part of flashlight crew in terms of being a person who does it every week. I know if I used to actually walk around before I shopped at the flea market, or before I sold at the flea market. I used to actually do 1 or 2 laps walking around while it was still dark out before I set up. But now I've just gotten to the point where I just, not that I want to get here and leave, but I want to be set up, be ready, and just sell throughout the day. And then, you know, by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, when a lot more people show up to sell, I have the freedom to roam around without having to be like... And out in the dark, we play the waiting game. I wasn't actually going to come this early. I figured now with the sun rising a little bit later every single day, every single week it's like 7 minutes later. I was going to just put my alarm for 10 minutes later, but I didn't. And I'm here. It just takes forever for it to get sunny out. Alright. So I just left my spot like always. I usually edit out this whole part of the video just because I'm like, is it really that fun if I don't find anything? But it is kind of getting lighter out. Camera work's probably awful. Saying for 7 years now, but Tote Man just showed up, and it's pretty dead at the flea market today because it's supposed to rain at like 1 o'clock. I'll probably be here for like 3 minutes and then run right back. I made some, I wouldn't say big sales, but lot sales, which is nice.
Now we gotta go get more money. And I might want to get more money because when we're going to go high prices.
These are good when I do my sorting, but I have like 4 boxes. Brand new. Alright, then I'm going back to my spot. Alright, well now it's sunny out. So actually you can see things. I can actually see things. So I just came up and I was like, it's horrible here. It's supposed, like I said, it's supposed to rain like at 1 o'clock today. If there's ever a threat of rain, or if it's super, super hot, like we sold last week at Leesport, it's 96 degrees that day. Today's not going to be 96. It's supposed to be, I think, a high of 81. But if it's ever supposed to rain, or it's ever supposed to be like extreme heat, flea markets around here are I won't say they're a ghost town, but Casper lives there, if that has any relevancy. My row isn't too janky, but looking over here, the hill is just... no one's on the hill. There's 2 cars in that row right here, 2 trucks. But usually the hill is packed. This row is usually packed. Someone took my spot that's right here. I don't know whose stuff that is. I do know. I didn't find anything at the tote man's either. Nothing there for me. Just looked at my phone, and of course, my screen is kind of shattered. I think it's the screen protector, but regardless, it's not exactly a happy day for me. He's got a whole crowd over there digging through all of his stuff. He's biggest thing is the table thing on the channel in terms of the comment section. He gets he gets a lot of a crowd, let's just put it that way, and he has 0 tables. I actually gave him probably 3 tables over the past couple of years of doing this. She's like, oh, I can always use tables. I can always use tables. He never even uses them. So I don't know if he sells them or what he does with them, but he just literally just no tables. Never has tables. And I'm telling you, it's like everything is just thrown everywhere. So I'll even walk over there. Nothing's even in boxes. You can at least see everything, which is definitely a plus. Those boxes, sometimes things are hidden at the bottom.
Yeah, seriously, man, with that, like what they make of it, man. Yeah.
I know the white and red one, they made like the remake retro one.
I see Brad, I gotta Alright, made it to the recycling place. You must have had a huge washout over there. All the stones on the side. There's like a huge indent. Alright, what do we got over here? I see someone dropped off like a chair or a couch. I'm sure that's probably great. And you can't really recycle that. Bunch of fabric. Whole bunch of fabric in there. Oh wow. Oh, it's a shame it's not there. It's the old sports card box. Blister packs. They were in there at one time. It's a piece to a gun. Plastic gun, probably. Somebody likes their LaCroix. A wine rack. Bunch of flies everywhere. Well, not a whole lot in here. So maybe... So I finished up the flea market. There's a bunch of clothes. Arizona brand. crazy. Nothing too remarkable for me. But I finished at the flea market. Ended pretty early, but there was just no one walking around. It really was a ghost town. So now I'm here to drop off recyclables. The fun part of going to the flea market, I guess, and doing auctions and all this fun ordeals. But I would say I'm very thankful that this place even exists, because this kind of cuts down, I wouldn't say my garbage in half, but definitely my recycling in half. Now, 5 years ago, I got stumps grinded up here. In fact, I did a stump grinding video, but then I hired a company. Well, it wasn't 5 years. I got the trees taken out 5 years ago. 2 years ago, I got the stumps grinded up. So here was the remnants of one walnut tree, and every single time I step in this, it slowly packs in deeper and deeper. Almost like now all the old roots are starting to rot away. But I gotta get some dirt, because I almost tripped right there. It's about a 4-inch indent. And then for the video, I did this one, and you can see I kind of got lazy. I didn't do the whole stump, because that's literally a chunk of the stump. Actually, in fact, that's the stump. That's part of the stump. I just did the middle. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why that was noteworthy to even mention. Whew, but we are back in the warehouse. It's pretty dark in here. Let me turn on a light. In fact, it feels like all day I've just been staring into darkness. The pile's gone. So the only thing I have are 4 flats and then 1 box of DVDs. And that as well. I had a lot of random primitive stuff that I brought today, so I didn't want to get rid of all of it in one shot in case the next time I go there I have no primitives. So I got rid of a couple pieces, but I save a couple pieces. These are DVDs from the trash. I still have to go through and see what's here. I pulled aside a handful of what look like series right here, which I want to see if they're worth anything. I know these individual ones never really are. Blu-rays I've done well with, but like there's just oddball stuff, like you don't see these too often. Usually they're not worth a lot of money, but once in a while you'll get one that if you have all 3 seasons or all 5 seasons, you might get like $40 online for, so that's definitely well worth it. But I guess it's time to unload the van. It was a really interesting, weird day. Just a threat of rain kept almost all the vendors away and all the buyers away. So I still made some sales. It wasn't one of my better days. I went home with a lot of stuff. I think it's also kind of we're towards the tail end of the season. So what are you going to do, right? But yeah, I didn't really meet my, I wouldn't say minimum quota. I probably reached my minimum that I like to make at the flea market. The minimum in terms of how much money I would have to make to come back next week. Might be the last hoorah in this corner for Leesport over there. I won't be going up this week. I got a lot of other things I have to get taken care of. So, unfortunately, I won't be doing Leesport, but stay tuned. I don't know if the next video will be trash things because everything's going to be screwed up now with the scheduling, but maybe we'll make do and find some treasure out there. Anyway, guys, thanks for tagging along for another wet, cold, humid morning. And, yeah, thanks for tagging along, everyone. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Catch you guys next time for our next venture. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.